Oh, what's up? Welcome back to Trashman MMA for an extremely late video going over Volkanovski versus Lopez. UFC 314. I just had to fucking drink some water. Yeah. UFC 314, Volkanovski versus Lopez. Sorry, this fucking video is so late. Cards are literally in a few hours. Not in a few hours, but you know, it's tomorrow. But yeah, let's get into it, bro. I'm so excited, bro. Volky Bear is back, bro. He's getting the fucking belt back. He's getting the fucking belt back. All right, not to give my fucking pick away. Definitely not picking Volkanovski or anything. But let's get into it. Let's start. Let's just go over the card real quick, though. Obviously, in the main event, Volk versus Lopez for the vacant featherweight belt after Ilia Topuria vacates it. Oh, dude, if Diego Lopez wins this fight in like extremely impressive fashion, I will be calling Ilia Topuria a bitch and a duck for the rest of his career. I'm sorry, like. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Oh, dude, Islam Makhachev, though, bro. That fight's so good. Islam Makhachev. Shut the fuck up. I don't give a fuck. In my opinion, there were three fights left for Ilia Topuria, and he ducked every single one of them. He ducked Volk in the rematch. He ducked Diego Lopez, and he ducking Movsar Evloev. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Oh, Movsar Evloev, another undefeated fighter. Oh, no. I think, you know what? I think I'm going to pull out of that fight. Yeah, I'm going to pull out of that fight. I'm sorry, he's a little bit of a bitch. I'm sorry, but I'm going to call him a duck if Diego Lopez wins this fight in impressive fashion. If, look at their mind. Michael Chandler versus Patty Pimblet, co-main event. Yair Pussy Rodriguez, fucking bitch, versus Patricio Pitbull. Who? Bryce Mitchell versus Gene Silva. Nikita Krylov versus Dominic Reyes. And y'all know, that's main card. All right, let's get into it, though. Nora Canol versus Haley Cohen. I'm going Nora Canol. Trayshawn Gore versus Marco Tulio. I will go Trayshawn Gore. Sumo Dwarji versus Mitch Raposo. I will go... Motherfucker, I didn't want to pull up your personal stats. Get the fuck off my screen. I'll go Sumo Dwarji. Cedric Dumas versus Michael Olenjeshuk. Mikhail is on like a 3-fight loss streak. But his comp isn't bad, you know? Yeah, Kevin Holland is a little bit, you know, of a nasty loss. Like, hello? Fucking hell. But look. Sarah, you know, Bullet. Not a bad loss to have. Kevin Holland, Pereira. You know, Neutral Quantity, that's a good win. Hey, a win over Neutral Quantity, that's a pretty damn good win, especially what he did recently to the Dos Santos, Alexi Dos Santos. You know, that win's not so bad. But I will go Mikkel. I just don't trust Boot Gang to, you know, really be good in anything. I've watched him fight a few times. I've never been impressed. He is 10-2. But then again, I did watch him get knocked out by... that one dude who got his ass whipped by Joaquin Buckley. Although he does have a pretty significant reach advantage, 5 inches. That's quite a bit. But, you know, I'll just go with Mikkel. Fuck it, I think Mikkel's going to get it done. Don't ask me about what. Darren Elkins versus Julian Erosa. If Julian Erosa fucking loses this, I'm a tweak, bro. I'm a fucking tweak. Julian Erosa by like second round submission. Fuck it, first round submission, bro. If you're submitting Christian Rodriguez in the first, on your soul, you better fucking finish Darren Elkins in the first 30 seconds. And if you don't, we're all mobbing to Julian Erosa's house and I don't know, gonna fucking like each individually guillotine them one after the other. As we're gonna do a mass guillotining of fucking Julian Erosa. Like this is fucking, I don't know, the Salem witch trials or something. Jim Miller versus Chase Hooper. We will go, obviously, Chase Hooper, bro. It's not because, like, I don't know why people really are even really talking about this fight like it's something. I'm gonna keep it a buck. This fight is a nothing burger. It's a big fat nothing burger. It really is. It's like, hey, who's gonna win? The surging hot fucking contender or 50-year-old Jim Miller? Let's keep it a buck, bro. We all seen what fucking Chase Hooper did to Clay Guida, and I'm not saying, I'd say Jim Miller is definitely a step up, a step up from Clay Guida, but it's not a huge step. It's not a giant step. Yes, Jim Miller has been known to, put a few of the young bucks out, but I just think Chase Hooper is a different breed. Different breed is kind of corny, but I think I genuinely do believe he's just a different. Why is my dog tweaking? Hold on. Bro, what the frick? Hold on. I'm gonna open my door. What the? Damn it. What the? Oh, I guess they got home? Damn. Fuck. I'm filming a fucking video. Damn, bro. So sorry about that. That's actually so embarrassing. Fuck. Dude, bro, I ain't fucking cutting this shit out. Y'all gonna deal with this shit. Yeah, Jim Miller. I don't know why people are acting like this is a fight that's like worth even really discussing. I think Jim Miller's obviously just gonna fucking storm this. He's gonna take this. I don't know how. Obviously, there's a good chance. Fucking, Jim Miller puncher's chance. Crafty vet. Maybe he could get in there. Fucking, catch the nape of fucking Chase Hooper with his left and just fucking bring up a right uppercut, or right overhand, posture with his left, boom with the right, some crafty vet shit like that from Miller. But over everything else, even though I don't believe Hooper's striking's all that good, dude, people like, oh my gosh, he dropped fucking Vishla Borishev. Dude, he dropped him with like the fucking goofiest overhand right I've ever seen. Just arm locked, fully extended, dude. That was just the goofiest shot of all time. I'll go Chase Hooper though, like second round sub. Yao Jianan versus Rana Jandaroba. Nah, bro, I'm just gonna say, bro, nobody's a fan of Rana Jandaroba like me, bro. Motherfuckers have been shitting and hating on her ever since I've been in the game. I'm a fan. Me personally, I'm a fucking fan. Have I only seen her fight once? Maybe. But was that fight insanely impressive? Yes. Yes, it was. I watched her absolutely ragdoll. Amanda Lemos. That's Amanda Lemos, right? That's Amanda. Yeah, it's Amanda Lemos. Did I watch this fight? On my soul, I would have had to. On my soul, I would have had to watch this fight. Do I remember it? Fuck no. Fuck no. Nor do I remember Rodriguez versus Jandaroba. Damn. Bitch fights like once or twice a year. Anyways. I'm going to Jandaroba. Yan Jianan from memory was able to be controlled by she was able to get controlled by damn, why am I forgetting the goat's name? Hold on, I want to remember it. Why am I forgetting the goat's name? I can't remember it, and for the sake of me going to sleep, I will pull it up. Zhang Weili. She was low-key getting controlled by Zhang Weili. I don't even remember this Richie fight. When the fuck did this happen, bro? Zhang she was low-key getting controlled by fucking Zhang Wei Li, a striker. So, I'm going. Although, fuck, so was Tatiana Suarez, and she was a fucking hyped grappling prospect, right? But I'm gonna go over on Jandaroba. Her grappling is much more different than in like just traditional wrestling. She actually has like slick MMA grappling. From I just think her transitions are nice, dude. I think her ability to get a fighter down and hold them down, like what she did against Lemos, was so impressive. I think she'll be able to land good like elbows on the ground. Uh, I just think Verona will do a good job being active, being active in the grappling. In the grappling exchanges, whereas a lot of fighters will be a little bit complacent, a little bit, waiting for the submission to present itself. Verona, I think she will actively seek it out, and that will be the demise of Yan Xiaonan. In the third round. Dan Ige versus Sean the Alien Woodson. This is actually hard, but I do believe it's Dan Ige's time, and I do believe it's time that some new blood uh, is introduced into the featherweight division. Just not even based off of skills or anything. I just think it's that not necessarily changing of the guard, but I just think Dan Ige has defended his spot a little too much. He's defended it a little too much. I just think Sean Woodson, bro, and the height discrepancy, the reach discrepancy. Come on, you're gonna need a hardcore grappler to beat Sean Woodson, in my opinion. And Dan Ige just isn't that. So I'm going Sean Woodson, 30-27. Nikita Krylov versus Dominic Reyes. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Not much to get into this. I do believe Nikita Krylov is gonna win. Dominic Reyes, yes, he beat two old heads back to back, and that's very impressive. Great, good for him. But that's Nikita Krylov is a fucking different animal than Anthony Smith at the end of the day. And Dustin Jacoby, like come on, like fucking come on, Dustin Jacoby, right? Yeah. I'm going Nikita Krylov, like round 2 TKO. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, that's gonna hurt, bro. That fucking hurts to say. Oh no, that's gonna be so awful. Bryce Mitchell versus Gene Silva. I'm going Gene Silva. Do I have a fighting nerd shirt? Yes. Am I biased though? No. I do understand everybody's point that Bryce Mitchell is a hardcore grappler and Gene Silva did get fucking taken down and low-key kind of exposed by Charles Jourdain. I fucking understand that, but at the end of the day, I do believe this is going to be more of a lack of chin on Mitchell than a lack of skill on Silva. Yes, yes, everybody has a puncher. I get it. Josh Emmett just a fucking puncher's chance to land that fucking overhand. Had Bryce Mitchell seizing up, but bro, you were in a scrap with Kron Gracie. You were in a scrap. Look, dude. This dude was in a scrap with Kron Gracie, dude. Uh, that's cool, bro. Cool, like. You got into a nice little fight with a fucking jiu-jitsu nerd after getting flatlined. Gene Silva isn't a jiu-jitsu nerd, but bro, he'll show you exactly what kind of nerd he is. That was corny, but that was corny as fuck, you know what I'm saying? But hey, I think Gene is just gonna put the mitts on him, bro. He's just gonna put the mitts on him. Like, it's really not much to say. Like, Bryce Mitchell is gonna get him down. Bryce Mitchell will hold him down. I do believe Bryce Mitchell will run around, but I mean, bro, like, I don't think it's going to take much to put out Bryce Mitchell's lights. And Gene Silva has nasty power, dude. Let's not pretend like Gene Silva probably has more power than fucking Josh Emmett. Like, dead ass. Let's be for real. Let's stop pretending like Gene Silva doesn't have equal or more power than fucking Josh Emmett. Gene Silva 4 KOs in a row. Let's see how many fucking KOs Josh Emmett has in his UFC career. Boy's been in here a lot. Boy's been in here a lot. Alright. That's one. I don't know who won this fight, so I'm not gonna count it. 2, 3, 3. He has 3 KOs in the UFC. Maybe 4. Like, come on, guys. Let's stop pretending like Josh Emmett is. Well, first of all, he's on fucking roids. That's why he was out for a year, right when fucking USADA left, bro. Just went to get back on the cycle. But I think what Emmett did, Gene Silva will do, but faster. So yeah, I'm going Bryce Mitchell. I mean, I'm going Gene Silva by first round KO. But hey, if Bryce Mitchell gets it done, bro, I will be chanting USA at the top of my lungs. On to the next. Yair Rodriguez versus Patricio Pitbull. Did I do any research on this fight? Fuck no. Do I hate Yair Rodriguez? Fuck yes. But this dude's so old and he's so short and he's so just fucking goofy. Like, I'm not. Fuck, dude. I don't know. Does this dude grapple? Can Patricio Pitbull grapple? Alright, we're gonna do a Pitbull. We're doing a live researching. 12 wins by sub, 12 wins by KO. 12. Damn, bro. This guy's just fucking. Damn. All right, bro. Damn. 5 rounds, 6 in the second. 3, 2, 7. Straight right in the first round. 10-3. Chihiro Suzuki, who's now 13-5. I don't know, bro. This is hard. What was that fight at? Because that dude doesn't look like a featherweight. Catchweight, 150. Damn, this guy's low-key been a decision merchant for a little while. I feel like all his submissions came at the earlier, the beginning of his career. Dude loves a guillotine. I could see that much. I really don't want to go. Yair Rodriguez, but there's not enough to make me go Patricio Pitbull. I think he is just too old, too short. But Yair Rodriguez is just a pussy, bro. Deadass, just a little soy cunt. Like, he's just a little fucking baby. Like, I don't know. 1 loss by submission. 5 wins by submission. Fuck, dude. Why do I low-key think Josh Emmett triangle choke? Oh my goodness, bro. Dude lost to Frankie Edgar. No, you know what? I'm going Patricio Pitbull. Fuck, I think I'm regret, but I'm gonna go Patricio Pitbull. Michael Chandler versus Paddy Pimblett. Michael Chandler sleeping him. I get it. I know. Damn, I need to make the video quicker. Michael Chandler versus Paddy Pimblett. Look, dude. Look, dude. This guy's a comeback, dude. But I mean, this Saturday he's sleeping Paddy Pimblett, dude. Yeah, he's just gonna sleep Paddy Pimblett, bro. Like, I've been on the Paddy Pimblett shit train ever since he got fraud checked by Jared Gordon. I've never gotten off. I know a lot of people got off when he fucking beat Tony Ferguson, right? I know a lot of people got off, and I know a lot more people got off when he beat Bobby Green, right? I know a lot of people like MMA Guru and just a lot of the MMA content creators are like, dude, Paddy Pimblett's sneakily good, dude. He's sneakily good. Don't look at Jared Gordon fight though, but he's sneaky good, dude. Shut the fuck up. Michael Chandler's sleeping this fool. Although Michael Chandler is really dumb, and I do believe Michael Chandler only has 1 to 2 rounds to get it done. I do believe the fact that this is a 5-rounder, I do believe that favors Paddy Pimblett a lot. I do believe if Paddy Pimblett is able to survive 2 to 3 rounds with Michael Chandler, he will survive the 4th and 5th, and it'll just be 2 extra rounds. I think Paddy Pimblett, if this fight goes the distance, Paddy Pimblett is winning the 4th and 5th. Without a doubt. I think if Michael Chandler is not able to get him out early, he's going to be in there with somebody who's a lot more technical. A person who knows how to use his range more, kind of. Somebody with better, I'm using air quotation, better footwork. Like, Paddy Pimblett isn't good, but I do think he's better than the slouch Michael Chandler, who's just a fucking brawler, an overhand merchant, to say the least. So I do believe Paddy Pimblett does have a free 4th and 5th round, if it gets that far. If it gets that far, which is a big ask. I don't know which of the first 3 rounds he'll win. I do believe Michael Chandler will be head ho first, just going crazy, going pedal to the metal, making it a hard, gritty fight for Pimblett. Making Pimblett a little bit more hesitant. I don't think Michael Chandler's going to shoot any dumb takedowns. Watch him shoot a fucking takedown 30 seconds in the fight. Just watch him do that. Not I said it. But yeah, I know Michael Chandler's really fucking dumb, but I do think he'll be able to catch Pimblett within the first 3, if not 2. But if it goes past that, I will go Paddy Pimblett just off of being slightly less retarded. But main pick is Michael Chandler, dude. Fuck, I picked him against fucking Charles Oliveira. He better win this shit, bro. Going Michael Chandler by KO in the first 3 rounds. On to the next, Volkanovski versus Diego Lopes. Volky Bear. I'm going Volky Bear. 3rd round TKO, just like he did fucking just like he did that fucking pussy Yair Rodriguez. Volkanovski, I just think he's better in every aspect of the game. Is he coming off of 2 KO losses that have huge asterisks right next to them? Yes, he is. But it's just that. 2 KO losses with huge asterisks right next to them. And he's taken a good amount of time off. Diego Lopes, he might be, injury prone. I know there's no, oh shit, he has staff, but I don't know. He just looks like a dude that would have staff in a championship fight. Does he not? Does he not look like he would have just like, I don't know. Whoa, what's this staph infection? Type shit. The height difference is crazy. I wonder if Yair Rodriguez is 5'11". Probably like 5'10". Oh no, he's 5'11". So look, Volkanovski doesn't have to get used to the reach of this guy. He's already used to it. But yeah, I just think Volkanovski's gonna win. I think he's better. He might be even faster. Footwork, IQ's off the charts. Everything is off the charts by this guy. By my fucking goat, Volkanovski. And I think he's gonna do him just exactly how he did Yair Rodriguez. Raining shots up against the fence. After slipping a fucking uppercut, probably uppercut. Diego Lopes doesn't really throw that many kicks, or at least high kicks. So probably fucking get out the way of an uppercut, slip, and then fucking pop, 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 pop. 3-4 piece combo has Diego Lopes up against the fence, kind of wilting a little bit. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That kind of that labor Diego Lopes. Then he's gonna throw a few more shots. Volkanovski's gonna feint a few more shots, and then he's gonna fucking go for the takedown, grab it, pick him up, dunk him on his head, ground and pound TKO in the 3rd, just like he did to Yair Rodriguez. But my GOAT, Volk, my GOAT, bruh. Actually, my GOAT. It's actually crazy. He's actually my fucking GOAT, dude. I love this guy. Volky Bear, though. 3rd round TKO over Diego Lopes this Saturday, 314. One of the first cards that I've paid for in a while. I didn't say that. That was my mic cut out for sure. But yeah, Volkanovski, 3rd round TKO. Oh, but man, this is sad because I really love both of the fighters. Obviously, who doesn't? Who doesn't love both of these fucking fighters? But yeah, that's my prediction. Thank you guys for tuning in. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.